Fish are known for being a great source of high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are great and beneficial for heart and brain health. Well, the Magic Valley is home to one of the nation's top fish-producing regions. And in today's Inside Ag, we learned as our natural resources change, scientists are working on ways to make the industry more sustainable. In Idaho, you can find Thousand Springs State Park.
The immense kind of water resources that we have here are extremely valuable.
Multiple springs flow along the Snake River in the western Magic Valley. Many of them feed into the fish hatcheries.
All of our water comes from either seep tunnels or directly from springs upstream from us here.
The cold springs don't just feed our rivers, they're fueling innovation in aquaculture.
We're here at the Hagerman Fish Culture Experiment Station. These are our breeding raceways. So the raceways are these long cylindrical cement tanks, more or less. The way that we raise rainbow trout here is we take advantage of flow through spring water. So we have water entering the raceways at the head boxes and then flowing in a very laminar flow fashion and then passing out through the raceways. Hagerman and Buell, all along this region of the Snake River, is really kind of a mecca for aquaculture in the state. We're #1 in rainbow trout production, #2 in sturgeon and caviar, #4, believe it or not, in warm water tilapia production, #5 in overall aquaculture product value.
Aquaculture is a big portion of the Magic Valley. All right, we raise rainbow trout more here than anywhere in the U.S.
But it's what the fish are eating that's creating a ripple in the industry. Traditional trout feed relies on ingredients like ground dried fish, which is expensive and increasingly hard to find.
Fish meal and fish oil have been the primary protein and oil sources in aquaculture. They are very limited. Basically, there's not enough now to go around to feed aquaculture it is. So we need a sustainable replacement source.
Because of this, USDA and University of Idaho researchers have been trying something new, developing rainbow trout that thrive on plant-based diets.
On that protein source, they can grow as well as they did on the fish meal, and without giving them fish oil, we still get those heart and brain healthy omega-3 fatty acids that were previously required to feed them fish oil, now using plant oils.
They started this 20 years ago, and today it's proving its success.
Diets are the #1 input cost for farm producers of aquaculture. So by being able to use those cheaper plant-based ingredients while still creating a very, adapted diet that's going to meet all of the needs of the fish, we're able to greatly reduce the input costs to those farmers and allow them to produce still a very nutritious and wholesome protein source for its human consumers, but at a reduced input cost, allowing the farmers to have just a little bit more profit margin, hopefully.
These scientists have been breeding fish that can digest corn, soy, peas, even sorghum.
It's selective breeding. So we've got a trait that we want to improve. We know the variations there, and we have selected on that trait.
The goal? Get these super rainbow trout sustainably raised without pressure on ocean ecosystems and to be safe for consumers.
We know what went into that fish. We know mercury is not going to be there. We know it's going to be fed and be appropriate for the consumers to ingest. And it's going to relieve that harvest pressure on those wild populations.
Really neat story, Hunter. How big of a difference could this research really make?
Yeah, okay, to put it in perspective, right? We mentioned Idaho leads the nation in rainbow trout, which is huge. Then it also ends up in the dinner plate, most all of those fish. Good. So with that being said, once this research is refined and with around 80 fish farms in the Magic Valley, if they can cut production costs by supplementing it with this plant-based diet, I mean, the cost savings for these producers would be huge.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, technology always advancing.
I know.